What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Grayson here from PokeProfit. Today, I want to talk a little bit about Ascended Heroes. It seems like we know almost all of the secret rares that are going to be in the set. I'm going to talk about why I still think it's probably not the best place to put your money in 2026 or maybe even 2027. But I want to front load the video with a lot of value. And if you guys watched the video the other day when we were talking about Brilliant Stars, that is now a set hitting all-time highs, but it's not the only set that is hitting all-time highs. And I feel like a lot of these people aren't paying attention to, and I think part of that is just a lot of people don't track these boxes. I think I'm maybe the only one who actually does it fairly consistently. Team Up is now back to all-time highs. Over the past 2 weeks on eBay, we've had 3 sales on this box, December 28th, one on Christmas Day, and then the third one was back here on December 19th. This one went on auction, $9,750. You can see that clearly. This one on the 28th went for $9,500, I believe, if you throw it into 130 point. And the sale on Christmas Day, $11,000 or best offer. According to 130 point, it sold for full asking of $11,000. And if that's the case, that would be a record sale, I believe, on a Team Up booster box. It also doesn't look like the mintiest box ever. The front kind of wrap doesn't look perfect, but still, you take the average of these 3, we're back over $10,000. As you guys know, I think Team Up was down to around 8,200, I want to say, when it was at its lowest during the correction. So down 18 to 20%, I'd say, from all-time highs, but we're back there, and it makes sense. I mean, this is the set from the Sun and Moon era. I think if people are trying to get into Pokemon for the long term, they want some exposure to Team Up, taking advantage of this pullback was probably going to be one of your best opportunities to get this box under $10,000. I wouldn't be surprised if in the future it runs up to 20, 30, maybe even higher, 40, 50K. Now, in the short term, we might see the odd box come up for auction and go cheaper, but I think we're starting to see a trend on a lot of these Sun and Moon boxes going back up. And also, I do want to say, and this should be obvious to a lot of you guys who watch the channel frequently, I don't think Team Up is going to be your best annualized ROI moving forward. I think it had a great run. We're talking about maybe like 90 to 92% annualized ROI from release date, if you assumed you bought a box for $100, up to, I'd say, the middle of 2025, which is amazing. Like over 90% a year on a piece of cardboard is very impressive. You should be happy with that. But I think moving forward, as we head towards 2030, you're probably not going to see those types of returns on a box like Team Up. There's probably better places to put your money. Maybe Unbroken Bonds is going to be one of those places. Who knows though? What I do know, however, is that this box is now back up to around $2,300 on eBay based on the past like 7 or 8 sales of the box over the past couple weeks. And it's not just the Sun and Moon era. You could throw in Cosmic Eclipse as well. I know that's Sun and Moon, but that's doing decently up to around 3,500. Sword and Shield stuff. You guys know we talked about Brilliant Stars already, but Evolving Skies, Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, these are boxes that I think are all going to start turning heading into 2026. And if you want to build positions in Sword and Shield, now is probably the time to do so. And I think these still might be one of your better ROIs over the next 24 months in the Pokemon space. I think when you look at the Scarlet and Violet era, there's probably going to be some sets there that do very well. I'm looking at Paldea Evolved, I think Paldean Fates, 151. These are very interesting discussion points. Even Prismatic Evolutions at this point, now that's a year old, if we're looking at the next 24 months, it might be up there. But I think if we go any further and we start looking at some of these mega sets like Bays, Phantasmal Flames, Ascended Heroes, which everyone's very hyped for, this might not be the best place to put your money. And before we have a little conversation about this, I do want to jump in here and say, if you guys are enjoying the video, you got some value out of it, I'd really appreciate if you leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel, leave a ridiculous, goofy comment down below for the algorithm. Helps out a ton. Also have links to my market spreadsheet and affiliate links if you guys are shopping eBay, TCG Player, Hobbiesville. And for you guys who are taking your TCG investing more seriously in 2026, I do have links to my consultation calls and the mentorship program. I think there's one more seed for January, and then after that, we're going to have to cut it off until February. So if you guys are interested, links below. Now, if you guys haven't checked out the new PokeBeach article showing all the cards that they assume are going to be in Ascended Heroes, this set is absolutely stacked. Sure, there are some cards that really aren't super interesting. Dustox, Beautify gets another one. Badoo, Ethan's Mac Cargo. I mean, that one's like a pretty interesting illustration rare, but I don't think many of these are going to be super expensive. Numel, like these are all a lot of $5 cards. Psyduck's probably going to be worth maybe $20, $30. It'll be a little bit more expensive, I think, but just some beautiful artworks. And there are a ton of illustrations, secret illustrations, Togekiss, Misdreavus. We're going to have a Mimikyu, Team Rocket's Mimikyu, the Doug Trio. What else do we have in here? Hitmonchan, I love. Metacham as well. I think these are amazing cards. But the big hitters, you have to come down a little bit further. We all knew that there was going to be the Pikachu SIR in this set, the Mega Frostlass, then you have the Team Rocket's Mewtwo, another one, Mega Halucha. Gengar is probably the largest talking point when it comes to Ascended Heroes. I know some people are fairly high on the Dragonite SIR as well. I think it's actually probably one of the better artworks they could have came up with. I'm not a huge fan of the wings on the head. I know some people don't think it matters that much. I still think it looks kind of ridiculous, but hey, it's going to be an expensive card. We're also going to have the gold Mega Charizard Y and the gold Dragonite. So insanely deep set. Clearly it's going to be desirable. People are going to want to open these packs. Out the gate, it seems like the packs are going to be expensive. If you talk to anyone who has distro, they're all assuming these could be $15 to $20 packs at release. Now, as time goes on, I think Pokemon's going to print a lot of this. Just look at what they did with Prismatic Evolutions this year. I think going into 2027, 2028, which is still going to be the print run for Ascended Heroes, that's when we're going to have the printing facility opening. And you do have to be a little bit cautious with a set like Ascended Heroes. I think anything Mega on, maybe even you throw in Destined Rivals to the mix as well, late Scarlet and Violet. There's going to be a lot of opportunity for Pokemon to print this into oblivion. So I think you just need to come up with a strategy. What products do you actually want to buy? PCTBs, if you can get them on pre-order or out the gate for a decent price, I think those could be a play. I believe it's going to be the Zekrom. That's going to be the promo card, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they've changed that. You guys can let me know down below. Regular ETBs, if you're buying sealed cases, I think those are also going to be a decent play. Booster bundles, booster bundle displays, whatever product you want to get for Ascended Heroes, make the plan now and then just be ready to dollar cost average over the next 2 years. I think that's how you should approach Ascended Heroes. Trying to time it, trying to load up out the gate, I don't think is a good strategy either. And although it is possible that Ascended Heroes surprises us and is one of the better ROIs in 2026, I think you just need to be prepared for it to not be that great and perform in somewhat the same fashion that Prismatic Evolutions has. But if you guys disagree, definitely leave a comment down below. And again, to sum up the video, Team Up, a lot of these other Sun and Moon era and Sword and Shield era sets, heading back or already at all-time highs. Keep an eye on those moving into next year. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.